The parents of 14-year-old Abigail Kopf are sitting down with 24-hour News 8, sharing new details now about their child's recovery and their thoughts about the shooter.
24-hour News 8's Heather Walker is here with an interview that you'll only see right here.
That's right, and her parents were very open and honest during this interview when we sat down to talk today, right before they headed to rehab to check on their daughter.
Abby beat the odds. She was pronounced dead, came back, was considered brain dead, and then held her mother's hand to let her know she was still fighting. Abby went into brain surgery, but doctors weren't promising anything.
I just looked at Jean and I said, she's not finished yet. She'll be off that table. Sure enough, she was off his table.
Since then, she's been moved from Bronson to Mary Free Bed for rehab. Every day, she's making progress.
But she said mama yesterday. And she also said daddy. And pig. She's stuck on the word pig. And she said she loved us yesterday. So it was breathtaking. It's overwhelming when you hear your daughter say that when you don't think you're ever going to hear her voice.
Abby's gaining movement in her neck and working on walking, but she struggles with memory.
Abigail has asked a couple questions. She has asked what happened to her head. We have told her she was shot in the head. She cried.
Unfortunately, she remembers some of that night.
She remembers him because she's having nightmares. That we do know, because they are now treating her for nightmares because she's waking up and she keeps asking the nurses who's the bad man with the gun.
Doctors say she'll have flashbacks similar to soldiers who went to war, but she hasn't lost her spunk.
And she just refused to listen to that therapist. And I looked at her and I said, Abigail, I said, get off your butt. Lift that left arm up. I said, I don't care if you even flip me off with it. And sure enough, what did she do? She lifted it up to flip me off.
Her mom says she'll take any sign of recovery.
What's the outlook right now for her future?
Can't answer that. I can't answer that. We don't know. I'm hoping it will be 90%, if not 100.
As for the killer, the Kopfs say they have nothing to say to him. They want him to spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm not the type of person that believes, an eye for an eye. I mean, yeah, I know he killed a lot of people, but why kill him? I mean, it's wrong. That's making me no better than him. And I'm not a murderer. So.
They tell me they aren't angry. Instead, they're channeling all of their energy into Abby.
So and prove everybody that this man with the gun is not going to stop her. She's going to continue her life, and she's going to do whatever she needed to do.
She's quite the fighter. Right now, Abby is suffering from short-term memory loss. It's unclear if this will be a permanent problem. Coming up tonight at 11, the Kopf family talks about gun control in our country and why they want to limit concealed carry.
Because some man who was cleared legally, perfectly healthy, who was apparently a marksman shooter, who had the right to carry a gun, decided one day he was going to get up, drive crazy, and go around shooting people for the fun of it.
Wow.
It's so powerful to listen to what they have to say.
Absolutely.
It's just so fascinating, and what wonderful news for Abigail that she's making such great strides.
She's a little girl, but she's got a lot of fight in her, that's for sure.
Yes, very strong. She may be a little body, but yeah, she's got a lot of strength.
That's
good to see. Thank you, Heather.
Thanks, Heather.